Telkom, moving with you. Celebrating our heritage, we are stepping into a bold new future. Join us. Telkom, moving with you.
All right, welcome back to Jeff Koinange live at Citizen Television. Here with Raila Odinga impersonator and Machakos Governor Dr. Alfred Mutua. A lot of you love that line. You want him to repeat it, we'll try later. But for now, we're talking serious questions. I know many of you are sending in texts, comments, the works. In fact, let's start with some texts or some tweets, if we will, Mercy, yeah? Text first, or SMSs, okay? And Venya Kilonzo, you say, JKL, all those beautiful things about farmers, I have not seen. Tractors are there, but not available. The only reason I will vote Mutua is the road from Matu to Machakos. The rest are lies.
Well, I think she needs to go to the villages and see them. But at least she acknowledges there's a road.
He acknowledges there's a road.
But the tractors are there and they're working.
Yeah.
And they have changed lives. And, you know, agriculture is very important.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Viewer says, Buona Governor is lying. It is easier to see our president than him. I am from Machakos.
I don't know what he means, that it's easier to see the president than to see me.
Are you available? Are you...
I'm available. I meet the people. I talk to people. We work with the people. But we have to run the county. We have to talk to our people. We have to manage our programs. And I meet a lot of people every day.
You do?
Yeah, so, but why are they hiding their name?
Yeah, they call themselves viewer.
Viewer, yeah. It's probably somebody sitting here in Nairobi. You know, somewhere who is not even from Machakos.
Kyoko. Ask Mutua if the laboratory department is operational. That department is totally dead, and in fact, patients are paying a lot of money for investigations in the private clinics.
I have to admit, we have a challenge in the laboratory department, and I called the head of the hospital in Machakos Level 5 to explain, and it's a normal government breakage of equipment. I mean, this is strange as it comes. You know, at times I'm bombarded by things. I feel like I'm going out of my mind. So I called them, and I asked them, so I hear the X-ray machine is not functioning, so people are going to a private clinic because somebody told me that. Many of the people come to see me. So this viewer is from somewhere else. You know, I was told that by somebody. And then I was told the lab is not so they explained to me that they need money to buy the new X-ray part that is broken. So I asked them, how much do you need? They need about 2.5 million shillings. I asked them, so why aren't you using it? They say, well, we are waiting for approval, blah, 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 fish cake. I asked them, how much money does the hospital have in the bank? They are not very sure. So I called the bank manager at, you know, in Machakos. I said, the level 5, how much money do they have? 17.8 million shillings sitting there. And they're just doing paperwork.
And they can't spend the 2.5.
Paperwork, as our people are suffering. So I mean, at times, you know, you're a governor, but you're in a system with so many people that fail you all the time. You know, I think I'm one of the happiest people, mostly, especially when I get home and I see my beautiful woman. But out there, you get frustrated because things are not happening as they should.
And they're always abusing you.
And there's always somebody who is not in a hurry.
Muya, you say, Mutua promised 2 million to the needy students from the county studying at Daystar University. To date, that money has never been received. Ask him what happened since these students could not do their exams.
That money was released to some students, and it was a matter of the needy students. So if you are not needy, then you didn't get the money. I mean, it comes down to that, you know. Scholarships are given to the destitute, to the ones who cannot afford. So people thought that it is for everyone. So if you didn't get it, then I'm sorry, you can try again. But 2 million on a need of 30 million, you're only going to get just a small amount of people. And that's as simple as it gets.
All right, tweets coming in very thick and very fast. Anthony Nzuki say, Dr. Mutua talks of many vehicles in his county, yet most of the vehicles bears private registration numbers. Could you explain about it?
Yeah, it is simple that the county governments do not bear GK numbers. So when people see green plates, but it is K something, they think that's a private vehicle. It is not. It is actually a county vehicle. The county vehicles don't bear, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And now we are in a process of changing vehicle by vehicle to the, government of Machakos numbers.
Which
that were
is
given.
number what?
16.
So it's 016 or whatever it
Or
is.
something like that.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So it's a process. You have to go to KRA. You have to do it one by one, one by one, one by one. It is a process going.
You have answers for everything, you know that?
Because I'm on the ground. I'm not sitting at, at a desk in Nairobi trying to cook things up. I'm talking, and because I'm a hands-on person, that's when the person says it's easier to see the president, not me. I mean, they must be joking. I'm a very hands-on person. I get out to the villages. I get out and I listen to mothers. I get out and I talk to people about their needs. And I tell them I can do this, I cannot do this. Even God created the world with all his powers in 6 days. He didn't create it in one day. There's so much I would like to do, but you can't do it in one day.
Absolutely.
That is why I need another 5 years so I can complete the work that I've started.
Oh, good campaign plug there. Well done, Governor. Well done. Pius Kilu, or Pius, whatever. Ask him about the promises he made to Ndidini Ward about water and tarmac road. Ndidini looks like a marginalized area.
Ndidini is a very marginalized area for many years. Ndidini is on the other part of Machakos towards Moranga area. The roads have been very bad. For the first time since independence, we have graded the road. We've marammed a third of the road towards Ndidini. They have a health center that is, wow, wonderful, that has been done very, very well. And we have about, I think, 10 boreholes we've dug in Ndidini ward themselves. We have 10 dams in Ndidini. We have 15 mulikamwizis in Ndidini. So there are projects. They aren't enough. They are not enough. We have to spread this cake out. You know what I mean? It's a big county with close to 1.3 million people. It's a large mass running from Masinga all the way to the Mboni Hills. It's large. The county is quite big. And you have to spread the little you have across. I wish I had more money. I would provide more. But it's not. Ndidini has been in problems for many years, but we are catching up. And the road from Ndidini is in my program for tamaking.
It is.
I'm the only governor who's made highways in the whole country.
You're going to tarmac that road?
I'm going to tarmac that road. And for me, in Masinga, I'm tarmacking in the next 5 years, God willing. I plan to have all the major roads in Machakos tarmacked. It is not magic. They have done it in France. They have done it in Brazil. They have done it in South Africa. We can do it in Machakos.
Listen to the man speak. Eric, please ask Mr. Governor what he is doing about the poor state of roads in Syokimau. Yes,
In Syokimau, yes, we've had many major problems in Syokimau that actually started before I was there. The county council, the municipal council of Mavoko, which was led by now the MP from Mavoko, never did anything for those roads. It's black cotton soil, and it's been very... There's Kiungani Road, which we've started grading. There's Katani Road, which is being tarmacked as we speak. It's continuing, the works are continuing. There's, I can't remember the community road, which has been graded. Oh, we're very grateful that some quarries have actually given us free maram and free rocks, and we're providing equipment to continue the works. We've put culverts across those roads, and we are continuing the program so that as we get more money, we can actually tarmac those roads.
Okay. The traffic, by the way, on Mombasa Road, off Machakos onto the highway, terrible.
It's very bad.
Terrible.
That's why we need a train system that flows to Machakos, because the vehicles have grown. The problem with Machakos is that since I became governor, the economy has just grown. So we've got more people coming to Machakos, we've got more Machakos people owning cars, we've got more people living in Machakos. So the traffic has just quadrupled because of the economy. Before I became governor, a piece of land on the highway to Machakos was 200,000 shillings per acre. Within a few months, when we started our investment program, it went to about 1.2, 1.5 million an acre. A few years ago, it was 7 million an acre. Now, the same piece is 30 million shillings an acre.
Come on.
Since I became governor of Machakos, the economy has grown, population has grown. That's how you grow a place.
30 million an acre?
30 million an acre.
What is this, Runda?
That's how it is. It's the Machakos.
Oof. Thomas Umweri, ask Mutua why he has consistently ignored Mudhwani Ward. Roads are pathetic at Zebra, Kinka, Githunguri.
And I totally agree. The problem with Mudhwani Ward is that we've got MCAs, members of county assembly. I have bought about 25 graders, which you give to members of county assembly. You tell them, please go and grade those roads. The MCA that they have had in Mudhwani has really not done the work. he would not come for the graders, because his concept was, the Wiper concept was, if you work, if Mutua gives you scholarships and you go and give bursaries, then it will be seen that Mutua's government is working. If you get graders and you go and grade the roads, you get tippers and you ensure that work is done, then Mutua has worked. But their job for the last 4 years has been trying to show that Mutua has done nothing. That's what they've been trying to do. But who suffers?
The people.
It's the people who
The
suffer.
people.
Yeah.
Albert, but the poll. We have new results in our poll. We've been asking you the question, would you vote for Alfred Mutua as governor of Machakos? It is dead even. 50% yes, 50% no. Okay, keep voting. You have 30 minutes before polls close. By the way, these polls are completely unscientific, okay? It's just our viewers, not verified, so, just, bear that in mind. Albert Kigada, he says, a good friend of yours, says, ask the governor why there's no consistent fresh water supply in Mololongo. Mololongo.
The problem with Mololongo is that the water that comes to Mololongo is by the EPZ. We have the EPZ. And the EPZ gets the water, buys the water from Nairobi to come towards Mololongo, and then is able to distribute it to the river and Mololongo. There's been a running battle between it's called Mavasco, which is the water company in Mololongo, in that area, with the EPZ. But I intervened. I went and saw the MD for EPZ, and we said we need to take care of this. But in Mololongo, we have dug about 3 boreholes, which now we want to start, refining the water, cleaning the water up, and putting into the existing pipeline so that people can get water. Urban areas have a big problem, but also we have desilted the dam. It's called the KMC Dam.
Right.
We've desilted that dam in the river so as to provide more water to the people of the river.
There's a story that came, let's go on to your main opponent,
Yes.
Ovinyandeti. There's a story coming out late today that she may be barred from contesting. The reason is she still apparently, allegedly, belongs to CCU and Wiper, and you can't belong to 2 parties at the same time. In fact, I've got a message here from the Secretary General of Chama cha Uzalendo, Tony Mureithi. He says, Wavinyandeti will not be on the ballot. We have sued her for belonging to 2 parties. Are you aware of that?
No, I heard about it. I saw it, I think, on Citizen News earlier on today, and I saw it online. But I don't know the details about it. I think it is something that came up today in the tribunal. That's what they said.
Yeah.
But I'll find out more tomorrow.
She was your main opponent in the last election.
Yes.
You beat her resoundly.
Yes.
But she won the Wiper nomination twice because they had to go back.
And they were nullified twice.
But in the end, she was declared the winner.
They were nullified twice. She was not declared the winner. The Independent Parties Tribunal said that both of them were a sham, and then said because the time had run out, they gave the permission to Wiper to choose whoever they wanted and do a direct nomination because their nominations did not work. I mean, look at it. Let's be serious. I mean, I don't care about her figures, but let's be serious. In 2013, IBC conducted elections in Machakos with 1,200 polling stations and streams from 6 a.m. in the morning until 6 p.m. in the evening. During that time, 350,000 votes were cast, where I got over 260, 270. She got over 70, 80,000. I defeated her. But 350,000 votes were cast in 1,200 polling stations, running from morning to evening on a day when everybody took a break. Then they say that Wavinyandeti, on a day, in 80 polling stations, on a nomination running from 12 o'clock to 3 o'clock, got 300,000 votes. She better teach IBC how to do elections. How possible is that? In anywhere in the world. That would shock everybody. I mean, that is ridiculous. I mean, even it bears common sense. And you saw the video going around, people seated, marking ballots. You saw it yourself, people seated marking ballots. The Wiper registered members in Machakos, and Mudama said it, I'm not a member of Wiper, but quoting Senator Mudama, is about 80,000 people. That was also what was found out by the tribunal. So if 80,000 are members of Wiper, then where did the rest come from?
What is your beef with her?
I don't have any beef with her. She's just a competitor that we're going to beat, God willing. I don't have any beef with her at all. All I know is that she has said that she's going to roll back everything that Mutua has done, that she's going to remove the ambulances that our women are getting, so that now our women can start dying by the roadside again. She had said she's going to destroy all the projects I've done. So I expect her to take a tractor and start destroying the Makutano Mamwala Kidimani road so that she can build her own road. She has said she's going to pass all the People's Park and sell it to people because she's very good at selling land, and that has been doing land deals for a long time, and I don't do the land deals. She has said herself that she's going to stop the projects that I'm doing. That means mothers who are getting water now will stop getting water in their villages. That will be my only beef to her, that you don't try to campaign by rolling back what has been done. You build on what is there. You build, you improve what you find. You do not destroy what you find.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just as simple as that.
I got a text just in from Wavinyandeti. She says, Jeff, tell him he will be shocked on August the 8th.
I think I'll be shocked. I'll be shocked. I think I'll be so shocked by how big the margin is that I've beaten her.
Ouch.
I mean,
Ouch. Let me take you back 11 years.
yes.
11 years. Government spokesman Alfred Mutua. And you've heard this story many times before, so it's nothing new. A young senator from the state of Illinois comes to town seeking his Kenyan roots. Comes and talks, gives a great lecture on corruption, fighting corruption. He was really against corruption. And they asked the government spokesman, Alfred Mutua, for your comment after that. And you dismissed him. He said, the junior senator from Illinois, blah, blah, blah. Did you regret that?
No, I did not dismiss him, and I was not asked for a comment. I gave a government statement. A government is not made up of an individual. A government is made up, it's mirrored. So as a government spokesman, you give a government statement. It's not a personal statement. That was the view of the government of Kenya. He was a junior senator because on your first year in the Senate, you live in the US, you are referred to as a junior senator.
Yeah, but
in the second, in the first year, you're referred to as a freshman. In the second year, you're referred to as a sophomore. In the third year, you're referred to as a junior. And then now you're a full senior senator. That was the title. When we got the notification from, I think, the American government, they said the junior senator from Illinois will be visiting Kenya. That is how they refer to them. That's how the Americans refer to them. So we use their own language to refer to him about those things. And the content of the statement was, yes, we like the things you've said. Yes, we like the things that you've told us, but we do not like the tone of the way, of the voice of the way you told us, because you've relied on what the opposition have told you.
Yeah.
And I think that was the main thing.
And when the junior senator from Illinois went on to become Barack Obama.
And I was very happy. Having lived in America, I was very happy. And I met him when he came to
Did
Kenya,
you?
and we shook hands, and we laughed about it, and he told me, good job, what you're doing in Machakos. I was surprised that he knew.
He told you that?
He told me that. Very proud about it. Said, good job, doing a good job.
Yeah.
Governor.
He didn't say, thanks for calling me Junior, Alfie.
No, but he was a junior senator then.
Okay.
And he understands. He can see the bigger picture. You know, Barack Obama is bigger than, semantics.
Right.
He understood the context.
There's a guy called Jaro Soja. I don't know if you know him. He's Gor Mahia's #1 fan. He's watching you from Dar es Salaam, actually, right now. And he says, ask Dr. Mutua if he will concede defeat if you're defeated on August 8th. Will you concede?
I mean, what choice do you have? But why would I concede defeat? Because it will not get to that.
You are really confident, you know that?
No, because I have worked for my people. And I've served my people. And my people are not evil. My people are smart. My people are bright. My people are looking at the future of Ukambani. And they are seeing that we can change our lives. That's where my confidence comes from. And it comes from the fact that God has brought me this far. He does not raise you and then drop you. That is the work of the devil. I don't serve the devil. I serve a true and just God. It's as simple as that.
Any regrets about leaving Wiper and aligning with Jubilee?
I mean, Wiper kicked me out. And I have my Maendeleo Chap Chap party, which is not in Jubilee and which is not in in NASA.
Yeah, but you threw your support behind Jubilee.
I threw my support behind Uhuru Kenyatta. There's a difference. For me, I said Uhuru Kenyatta needs to be given time to finish his work. You look at the things he's done, you look at the way he's done things, because for me, I sit down and look at the benefit for my people. It's not about me. I'm not looking for a job. It's about the benefit for my people. Who will provide more to our people? That's all I care about.
Is it going to be a tough presidential election?
I'm worried about these elections. I was there in 2007, and I saw the kind of language that are being spoken. Like the young man was saying, you're employing more people from outside the county. I saw the kind of utterances when people come and say, this is a Jubilee zone, or this is a NASA zone, the rest get out. I've seen people being given threats, being told, if you're this tribe, get out of this region. I'm seeing a replica of 2007. And Kenyans, we need to be very careful. We should not ban this country because one or two people want to get power. It's not about the presidency. And I tell people, these elections are not just about who will be president. They are about the 47 governors, 47 senators, the 290 members of National Assembly, the 47, the 1850, is it 18 something members of county assembly. There's more at stake here. It's not just Uhuru and Raila. So there's a lot of choices that we can make. We don't need to ban our country because of trying to sustain who you wait, no you wait, and then we have no country to live in. African countries are laughed at in the West. You lived in the West. They think we are stupid.
Yeah.
They think that we are idiots of the highest order. You know that.
Absolutely.
Because we resort to violence, we resort to tribalism, we resort to stealing from our own mothers, we resort to this kind of talk, When we hear people giving threats that we are going to send this one home, we are going to do this one will teach you a lesson. I mean, it's the kind of language you find in third world mentality. And we need to move to a higher way of looking at things. But we can only move to that higher level of looking at things if we focus not on ourselves as leaders, but we focus on our people, what our people need. Once we focus on our people, we'll see the light, and then we'll stop speaking in a language that can tear our country apart.
Is that going to happen in our lifetime, yours and mine?
Well, if some of us get our way, yes, it will. It will. I'm very confident. Kenyans, young people in Kenya are smart. They are energetic. They just want to be given an opportunity. They want to be given a chance. People are ready to work hard, but they don't have the opportunity. When we have leaders in Wiper blocking the building of a new city so that now jobs, over 50,000 jobs, go to Uganda, go to Angola, go to South Africa instead of being in Machakos, being in our country. Well, we can't go anywhere. So we need to reverse that kind of thinking. We need basically a new order in this country. We need a new way of doing things. We need a way that says it is possible to get your development and still alive. That is why we're saying that we're on a journey, a proper journey. If you look at the symbol of Maendeleo Chap Chap, it's a tarmac road to show that it is possible to move from here to where you want to be while you're still alive.
Yeah. And what do you tell critics of yours who say, you know what, Dr. Mutua is just all talk. He's just PR. All talk, no action.
But they say the same thing about people who work. I mean, it has been going on for a long time. From the days of Leonardo da Vinci, anybody who's tried to do anything has been criticized as doing nothing. And people who are not able to keep up, they always say, hakuna kitu nafanya, hiyo ni PR, hiyo nini. You know it is.
Yeah.
But you judge somebody by the fruits of their labor. You judge somebody by what they have done, not what they say they have done. We have a lot of empty promises being given to people in this country. People promise the heavens. People say, I will do, I will do, I will do. Once elected, they forget. They sit down, get allowances, do their thing, run political wars. When they are told to account for anything, they say our tribe is being finished. And people just wallow in poverty. But we need now to change that so that you can give promises and do. And today I was on a campaign trip, and one mother told me, when you said you'd provide ambulances, I thought it's the same talk. But now that ambulance has carried my daughter to give birth. That ambulance saved my son. These are people giving you testimonials that they thought we were just talking. This is a woman who has water nearby. She used to go 5 kilometers to the river. Now she walks 300 meters to the nearest tap. So people's lives can be changed. But we need to galvanize our energies from negativity. You know, Kenyans are very negative.
Yeah, extremely.
We're very, very negative.
Extremely.
Somebody does something,
Yeah.
we spin it
Yeah.
to negativity.
Yeah, it's like, you know, you have a PhD, right?
Yes, I do.
Okay, so the definition of PhD to Kenyans?
It's pull him down, pull her down.
There you go.
Let me give you a good example. There's a story told of crabs, you know crabs, crabs, that were being transported in an aircraft. There was a basket of crabs from Tanzania, a basket of crabs from Mozambique, and a basket of crabs from Kenya. And the ones from Tanzania were covered. The ones from Mozambique were covered. But the basket with Kenyan crabs were not covered. And so after they were loaded, the pilot said, wait a minute, I mean, these crabs that are not covered will walk all over, will get out.
And sting us.
Yeah, and the guy loading said, no, these are Kenyan crabs. When one tries to get up, the rest pull them down.
Oh.
Yes, never get up.
Oh.
I mean, that's an example that is given about how our society thinks.
Yeah.
We don't let anybody go up. We try to pull them down.
Jeff
Pull them
Koinange
down.
is asking, Governor Mutua, you promised people of Machakos and Kenyans in general a Hollywood, a Mashawood.
Yes,
you
yes,
promised.
Yes, and we've actually finished a movie. Machawood now has studios. We've got young people training, and we've got young people recording, and we record for free. If you're a musician, you're from Machakos or even from surrounding areas, you actually record for free. You know, Hollywood was not made in one day. Hollywood was not made in one day. So we've started somewhere, and we are continuing. And my expectation is that we're going to get a Hollywood film made in Machakos very soon. We have waived fees. If you want to film in Machakos, you don't pay any rates. It's free of charge.
At all?
At all. Free of charge. Take your camera. As long as you're filming in Machakos, it's free of charge.
And they won't be hassled or stopped?
You're
or
not hassled or stopped. It's there. It's the law. We made it so that we can promote the industry. We are promoting our musicians. We are supporting them. We've got our youth centers so that our young people can go there, log in, the youth centers, and continue. And now I'm moving to even a better initiative. If you allow me, I'll talk about it. You see, when I was in Form 2, my parents are the best parents in the world. They brought me up, but we were poor. I mean, we used to live, born in Machakos. I used to live in Kibera, you know, in a mud house, using a pit latrine. And then my parents got a 200 shilling raise, so we moved to Kawangware, Ruta Satellite. I lived in a wooden shack with no floor, with no cement floor, with just sand, up to the age of 21 with a pit latrine. That's where we lived. And when I was in Form 2, I could not continue with my education. My parents could just not afford to pay school fees. But a mzee from my church, called Hezron, actually paid my school fees from Form 2 up to Form 6. I would not be sitting here today if it was not for that education that person paid for me. I'm glad that both NASA and Jubilee are saying they're going to pay, they're going to provide, you know,
free
secondary education up to, you know, Form 4.
Yeah.
And in Machakos, I've put together a program that if you are from Machakos County, you are a resident, you are a child of Machakos County, we've set up a program so that if you finished Form 4 and you want to continue studying, you want to do a certificate, a diploma, a higher diploma, and even a degree, my government will pay for you 100%, like what they did in Singapore, so that we can have educated people, so we can create a skill base for people to be able to go forward. That is what we call Maendeleo Chap Chap, where you think about your people first, not just about acquisition of power.
Wow. It took 40 years for Lee Kuan Yew to turn Singapore around, you know that?
Yes, I know.
You don't have 40 years.
No, but you start. Once you start, others, you pass the baton and they continue. But somebody has to start. And we have started that journey in Machakos. And we are not going to roll back. That's why I'm confident that I'll continue serving my people as the governor of Machakos.
Governor, it's got 30 seconds, maybe even a minute. That's your camera over there.
Yes.
Some final thoughts, closing thoughts.
I want to ask my people of Machakos to let me finish what I started doing. And I want to tell people of Kenya that we should not give up. We have a great country. That is why we have a party called Maendeleo Chap Chap. This is a party that says you deserve to get the development that you should get while you are alive. You are important. And I am asking you to vote for Maendeleo Chap Chap. Our candidates are all over the country. We are the third largest party now. with over 911 candidates, and I'm asking you to support us in this initiative. Na mwisho kabisa nakuuliza muniombe. Please pray for me, pray for my people of Machakos, pray for all of us as we do God's work, because what we are doing here as leaders, what I am doing is simply God's work.
Thank you, Governor. And Stephen Kigwa, I don't know if he's a resident of Machakos or not, he says, good evening, Jeff. Please tell Daktari that he is a painting of the progressive leadership that this country needs so badly. I am proud of what he has done in Machakos.
Thank you very much.
Well done, Governor. Keep up the work. At the end of the day, it's up to you, people of Machakos. That's what it is.
Do you follow me?
On Twitter?
Yes.
On everything. I do follow you.
Tell your viewers I'm at Dr. Alfred Mutua.
You know, if they punch in Alfred Mutua,
Yes.
it comes up as doctor. Don't worry, yeah.
Dr. Alfred
Yeah,
Mutua.
yeah, yeah,
It's
absolutely.
because there are a lot of fake accounts. That's why I'm saying that. And then there's Facebook, Dr. Alfred Mutua, the one with many likes. Please like the page so that you can keep progress, you know. And I'm providing GPS coordinates of our projects so that you can drive with your GPS coordinates and go and actually see the borehole in existence. Go and see that hospital. Go and see that ECD.
Yeah.
And from this month, we're employing all the interviewed ECD teachers. Close to over 800 teachers are being employed. They are all getting their letters so they can continue educating our young people from the lower.
So you're putting
age.
your money where your mouth is?
Yes, I am.
Someone was asking real quick, Cobra Squad, when is it coming back?
I think after my re-election, I'll take maybe 3 or 4 months off and actually film. I'll start the script pole pole.
Yeah.
Kila jioni naandika kitu. But now I want to do Cobra Squad, the movie, with Jeff Koinange in a cameo appearance.
Being kidnapped somewhere in there.
Yeah, or kidnapping somebody. It can go either way.
Thank you, Governor.
Asante sana.
Appreciate your time.
Shukran.
Nashukuru sana. Well done.
Asante.
Well done.
Na karibu Machakos, Jeff.
Oh, absolutely.
Come and
Yeah.
let's walk around.
Yeah.
Let's see what you can actually. I'm telling you, Jeff, man, it is possible. We can turn around this country.
No doubt.
We don't have to have sewers. We don't have to have slums. We don't have to have people suffering for lack of food. This is a rich country. We have so much potential. I'm very confident.
Thank you so much. Thanks for watching. You know, if it's Wednesday, it's all about JKL interviews you will not find anywhere else. Remember, it's the only letters on the keyboard that follow each other. JKL. Every Wednesday, right here on Citizen Television. JKL is sponsored by Telcom. Telcom, moving with you. Thanks so much for joining. Keep tweeting at Dr. Alfred Mutua. You'll see it at Alfred Mutua. At Koinange Jeff, of course, at Citizen TV Kenya. The hashtag JKLive. Thanks so much for watching. Good night. Good luck. God bless. Thank you, Doctor.
Thank you.